Director of Digital at the Scottish Council for Voluntary Organisations. So today's event is all about digital participation. We're funding 58 fantastic projects all across Scotland to help people get online. We're running today's event to bring those people together, help them learn from each other, share their stories and make new friends.
I came along today to meet other people who are going to be part of the Challenge Fund, to meet more of the SCVO team and learn about how the fund's going to work and things like using GitHub to update our project pages and that kind of thing.
Today we wanted to come along, meet yourselves. We wanted to network and learn from other projects which are happening around an area. Learn about the roles and responsibilities so that we know that we're doing things correctly and we're reporting back on our work correctly. Also learning about how to update our project page. So we had a really interesting update about GitHub, which is completely new.
We're Carol and Esme from Colonsay and Northern Heritage Trust on the island of Colonsay. And our project is to set up an archive for the Heritage Trust in which we hope to involve quite a few members of the community as well as the whole trust to upskill all of us on our IT skills, which are varying from none at all to a few.
I'm from YouthLink Scotland. We're the national agency for youth work in Scotland. In November we launched the Digitally Agile National Principles, which we've been developing in partnership with Learning Link Scotland and the Scottish Community Development Centre.
My name's Martin Dewar. I'm self-employed at Staybright, based out of Edinburgh but working across Scotland, and our primary focus is looking at content both on and offline and social media, both around strategy and training and managing people's social media profiles as well.
Particularly seeing the online tools like GitHub that are available to us, it's a really good way. Obviously, it's a really good resource for us to log our project, but it's also a really good opportunity to identify links with other organisations, maybe forge new partnerships, but also learn from each other's progress and each other's mistakes. And I think particularly the open source technology used by GitHub is a really brilliant way of collaborating ideas and sharing methods. Means that everybody can learn from each other, even in the way that we're simply even logging the project.
And how have you found the event today?
It's been great. I'm a signatory as part of the charter, so I came along in the afternoon, and it's been a really good session with some great discussions around our table about the different skills, different resources and assets that we have around the table. I think it was clear that there's a lot out there that people want to put in. It's about how we manage to connect each other up, to really make the most of that and to make the most of not just of skills but also of information and networks to connect people.
Well, I think it's vital. I mean, in Scotland we've got a real opportunity to drive digital participation to levels that are just going to surpass anything we've even tried to do before. And we have to do it because if you look at the numbers, the impact that really driving participation up can have a significant economically and socially. I mean, that's evidenced. The challenge we've got and why the digital charter is critical is that you need to scale up, right? And scaling up from a really good central resource is hard. We're doing great work, but what we need is just this network of really engaged partners around the country from the third sector, the private sector and the public sector who can not only work as part of that family but critically work amongst themselves. And today is very much about not just getting them engaged to do stuff, but it's getting them engaged to share with each other, increase learning and therefore increase capacity and potential. And I think, you know, if we do it well, which I'm sure we will, a year or two downstream I think will notice just a complete change in the participation scene in Scotland.